Hey guys, Alex is Gunna here, and today I have for us event analysis for the new special dungeon, Vault of Achromedea. Firstly, sorry it's so late. This is actually the third time I'm recording it, believe it or not, because my computer seems to completely have crashed, my laptop computer, which I record 80% of these videos on. So I'm inconvenienced now, and I'm having to record on another computer, but hopefully I can do as good a job as on the first time, because I did actually like the first recording, and then the second time I tried doing it in here, but it was really late at night and I couldn't talk properly. I had to be quiet, so I didn't like it. So going for the third time's the charm. See if we can replicate the first one. So get into the comic. Hey, give it back, you exo-loving thief! Help! I've been robbed. Pretties for the pantry, milady. Well saved. Now for a safe place. Hand back our gear. Take his keepers. So recolor. It's also a recolor. And what do we have? Blue and black Zapdos. Girl riding blue and black Zapdos. That thing's cool. That thing looks pretty cool as well. So how to play, that's literally the most simple thing. If you don't know how to play Special Dungeon, you probably have no idea what you're doing in this game. So it's the most basic thing. You just journey on a special map, and then you fight stuff and complete missions to get to the end. So this is the good gear for the dungeon, hot relics. So what we have here, I'm guessing this is going to be daily achievements, although I haven't yet seen. Oh, maybe that's what the key's for. Okay, I'll talk about that in a sec. I have been mentioning this as being the daily achievements, because the rare doesn't have a skill, whereas the rest for like Harpy Sword and stuff does. But yeah, we'll call it the daily achievements now, but I don't believe it will quite be that, just because they're implementing new stuff into the game right now. But anyway, let's talk about the gear. So it's got 1340 attack, which is really nice, especially if it's 0 to 0, meaning that you don't have to self-fuse it. That could be really good then. It's also a rank 1 double skill bullwhip as well. So we know from a few dungeons ago we had the black bullfighter who had this skill, and it was actually a double attack. So yeah, that's going to be really nice, depending on its proc rate. If it's 35%, like we've seen a few of the other daily achievements prizes, then this is going to be really good gear to get, like really good. Only downside is it's a rank 1, so we know that rank 1 is Novus, except they haven't seemed to have put that in, probably just to quickly overlooked it, nothing big. So moving on, so these will be the Harpy Sword. I am pretty confident. So we've got Golden Hedge, which is a counter adept. We usually just see this one be either a smash adept or a counter adept, so that's pretty repetitive, not that great, so no point really talking about that too much. And then we've got the Major Mitok, which is like some kind of missile, Minor Mitok, Major, Preempt Delete, so it's going to add 1335 agility, which is nice if you can get it to that, because we usually know that Harpy Sword, if you complete mission 10, you get one of these, except you usually need 6 because it's 5 out of 5, so that's usually really hard to get. You're going to have to farm it good if you want it. But if you do, and you're able to do that, Preempt Elite's going to do quite a bit of damage as well, because it's Elite. So that's going to be really nice to have. Otherwise, you probably just have a 10% proc rate with slightly less agility, maybe like 1100. So it's not too bad. So let's move on to the fighters. Got some cool stuff this event. Really excited, actually. So here we've got Pulo Runner. So we've got another Preempt Elite Fighter, Auto Proc, which is really nice to have. It's probably something for mostly beginner players, because its attack and mostly its attack's a bit low. It's about 2.2k attack, whereas its agility is good though. It's above 5k agility, so if you're going to superfuse it with attack, it could definitely be something for almost middle-end players. Maybe even if you wanted to collect it, might even try and get a 5 for 5. I'm not sure. It should be pretty cheap, but you might be able to sell it for a couple of bidders too at the same time. So yeah, not too bad. It's also going to make the dungeon really hard, because when they've got preempt fighters and you're like, your preempt fighters suddenly become less effective because they kill you before you kill them. So this one, we've got the recolor. It's like the Momahk. I can't remember what it's the original's called. It's blue. We got Istar says Gale of Depth, so this is an attack or guru. One cooldown, rank 2 magical skill, forces foes inner workings, weakening bonds. So it's pretty standard. If I remember correctly, it's got about 6,700 wisdom, so that's also going to be nice wisdom fodder as well if you wanted. Otherwise, I can see it being used for definitely beginner to intermediate players. Me myself, I might possibly even look into getting one. Just because I really struggle in the Guru dungeons, that's definitely going to be my weakest. So, not sure. It's definitely not bad. You could probably see it going for 6 to 12 bidders, probably. Just a quick guess. Could be wrong. Could be more. Wait, I have to work out how much its superfuse is going to be worth. But well, we'll do that some other time. If it's going to be good superfuse, like 800 plus, and make it more verbal as well, probably like up to 15. So we got this one here, Sabsi U Sabsi. What a hilarious name. Too bad it's crap. I don't like the look either. I think it's terrible recolor. I thought the original was pretty bad, to be honest. I don't know. It's going to be really cheap attack and wisdom fodder. Do not spend anything more than 1 or 2 bidders per epic. Because it is terrible. It is the worst fighter of this event. So Shock Elite, 2 cooldown. That's just blurt, nothing. And its stats are blurt too. I think it's gonna add like 5. This is just a guesstimate, rough estimate. 550 attack and 550 wisdom roughly as fuse fodder. So that's not too bad, especially if it's so cheap. So here we have the hot fighters. Now, really excited for these fighters. Not only do they all have awesome sprites, but they have the stats and skills to back them up too. So here we've got IRSIM, something like that. And it's got Lucket Split, new elite skill, new elite double skill. That's auto proc, which is ridiculously amazing, sorry. So it says use this agility to foil once, fill twice, and extract a higher price. So initially I thought it was agility, sting twice, except I was wrong. This is so much better than sting twice. Well, it's not going to hit as hard as a double sting, except it's double preempt single target, which is crazy. It's the first thing we've seen like that. And it's going to be single target elite, so it's going to do a lot of damage, makes clearing out the dungeons really hard to do. Especially because it's agility, you're not going to outspeed it. This is going to be, I think it's one of the fastest fighters in the game, will be. It's got roughly 7,500 agility, and it's only going to have 2,200 attack. That's the only downside, except with some good gear and some good attack superfusions, I can definitely see it being really effective for quite a lot of things. So I might try and get one of these, just one, because I know more than one's going to be really expensive. 1 out of 5 out of 5 that is, would just be nice to have. I really like its look as well, so hopefully I can do that. What else do we have? So we've also got, I think it's it for this fighter. It's also, if you notice here, it's riding himself, that's the gear, the minor Matok. And this fighter here, the girl riding Blue Zapdos, for the Pokemon fans out there. What's its name? It's like Kurafon, something like that. And it's got Mistral Elite Auto Proc. Okay, now what does Mistral do? Rank 3 double skill. Restores the HP of every fighter and lashes one foe. Restores the HP of every fighter. Auto Proc. Are you serious? Best thing we had before this was Just the Bangs, which was 1 cooldown, which was good, and it was heal all. Now this is going to heal all, and it's going to do an attack. And it's auto proc. That's just at least double as good as Just the Bangs. Plus the attack. That's crazy. Its agility's super high. It's got over, what is it? 6.4k agility. And its wisdom is even higher, which is just ridiculous. It's over 8.5k. Which is crazy, because if you use this fighter as superfuse fodder, it's going to give over 1,000 wisdom, which is like in the same class as using a legendary as superfuse and fodder. So you get the idea that this thing's going to be worth a lot. The one tiny downside, it is the low HP. It's got 802 HP at max, so probably see it being superfused with HP for a little bit more survivability. Even if you get some good superfused fodder, HP fodder into it, you're not going to really take it much above 3,000. So that's going to be its only downside, but still a ridiculously good fighter, and it's going to go for a lot. Thinking probably 300 to 400 meters, rough guess this stage for a 5 and a 5. What do I reckon for this one? This one's going to be worth a lot too. Probably 300 meters. Maybe this is going to be worth more. This could really be worth more. I'm definitely not going to sell mine right away because I know that they're going to go up in price, I reckon. Especially because these fighters are going to be hard to get. So because they're going to be so hard to get, yeah, they're going to be worth a lot, basically. This one, a little bit of a letdown when you compare them to these two, but overall not too bad. Got a cool sprite. It's called Amy. Mine's Elite 2 cooldown, so it's another double skill. 2 heads are better than 1 when it comes to a snacking. We've heard of something similar in the description of the skill. 2 heads are better than 1 before, for sure. Except I'm not sure if we've had munch. So I'm guessing this is just going to be another double single target attack, based off attack. So it's a warlock as well. 4,300 HP, 10.5k attack, about 5k. Oh, sorry, 5.5k attack and 5k wisdom. So probably just unfortunately be superfused fodder, but won't be that cheap either because it won't be that many. So it's kind of a shame. Probably, I'm not sure if anyone actually collects fighters because of the looks, but if they do, I'm sure it'll be just a collector's thing. So, invite ID for the event, we've got Dahlia, which is quite a nice invite ID if you ask me. I've got a few 5 and 5s, and they're going to come in handy for me, especially for the lightning dungeons, I think they will. I'll probably be using them for tomorrow in the Guru dungeon, so hopefully go alright. The only downside they have is the agility. Good thing they're on 50% edge, plus the doubles, so it'll be like 300 or so % edge, which should be nice. It's going to boost the agility up a bit, so might put some agility gear on them or something. What else do we have? Oh, got to talk about the new Dragon Ball Z things. So Achromedea has her secrets. Deep in the Witch's Lair is a magical hoard of the most precious gear. Can you vanish Achromedea and win the keystones to the vaults? Just a note, I usually call her the gear lady because I usually forget how to say this word, Achromedea. So the keystones, try and explain these. These are the little Dragon Balls from Dragon Ball Z, you can see here. The golden ones at least. So how you get these is you have to just go into a mission as per usual, you journey, and you will come across the Achromedea, the Witch Lady. You'll fight her, and she has a chance of dropping these. If she doesn't drop these, she'll drop gear as per usual. But otherwise, she'll drop these. I've got 6 of these. The first time I fought her a few times. She gave me 2 at one time, and then 4 another time. So that was pretty cool. So as you can see here, I've got 6 of the Dragon Balls. I only need 1 more. Then it should be sweet. That's a bit of a joke. Not sure how many you need, but since we're not having, just putting 2 and 2 together here, because we don't quite know yet, since we're not having daily achievements, which it's really weird, I'm guessing we're going to need them to open this gear, so get this gear. I'm not sure how we're going to get this gear yet though, so it could be Harpy Sword, might be forcing you to do Harpies this time, not too sure, so it should be interesting. Hopefully it's good, and if it's good, they bring it back again, because always like changes that make the game better. So yeah. I think that about does it for this event, guys. Really good, cool event. If you ask me. I'm really excited for it. So I hope you guys are too. One quick thing I mentioned: in a couple of days, it will be my 600th day playing D.O.T. So I'll get a Zertanine Legendary as a login bonus, and I'm going to do a very special video. So try not to give too much away, but yeah, I'm really excited for it, so make sure you check out that vid when it comes out, the 600 day event login. Just login milestone video. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Also, like to hear everyone else's thoughts on this event, so make sure you put those in the comment section below. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.